Welcome to another KNTV Social Security Hotline. Today we'll be talking about retirement, but before we do that, let's honor our service members on our upcoming Memorial Day. Traditionally on Memorial Day we honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation. Social Security respects the heroism and courage of our military service members, and we remember those who have given their lives in defense of our freedom. The unexpected loss of a service member is difficult experience for the family. Social Security helps by providing benefits to protect service members, dependents, widows, widowers, and their dependent children may be eligible for Social Security survivor benefits. You can learn more about Social Security survivors at www.socialsecurity.gov/survivors. It's also important to recognize those service members who are still with us, especially those who have been wounded. Just as they served us, we have the obligation to serve them. Social Security has benefits to protect veterans when an injury prevents them from returning to active duty. Wounded military service members can also receive expedited processing of their disability claims. For example, Social Security will provide expedited processing of disability claims filed by veterans who have a U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs compensation rating of 100% permanent and total disability. Depending on the situation, some family members of military personnel, including dependent children and in some cases spouses, may be eligible to receive benefits. You can get answers to commonly asked questions and find useful information about the application process at www.socialsecurity.gov/wounded-warriors. In acknowledgement of those who died for our country, those who served, and those who serve today, we at Social Security honor and thank you. Good afternoon. Say Andrew Slaughter, Public Affairs Specialist for the Social Security Administration here in Chicago. Get the honor of going out and letting you know about Social Security's benefits and programs. And with me today I have Jasmine. Jasmine, say hi.
Hello, Andy. Hi, I'm Jasmine Caldwell, Regional Public Affairs Specialist. I have had the pleasure of serving with the agency for 8 years now.
All right, thank you. And so today we'll have some discussions about planning for retirement. Although Social Security has many programs, as we started with Wounded Warrior benefits for disabled veterans, a lot of times everyone thinks of Social Security and they think of retirement. So really, what is retirement age?
So full retirement age is when a person can start receiving their full unreduced Social Security benefit. If you were born, that is, your full retirement age is based on your year of birth. For people born before 1938, it's 65. If your birthday falls between 1938 and 1959, your full retirement age is between 65 and 67. For those born after 1959, your full retirement age is 67.
So even though we have those full retirement ages, as the screen showed, we were able to do early retirement at 62.
That is correct.
And that's something to think about, because when you start receiving your retirement benefits, the earlier you go, the lesser the amount is because of reduction for age. Mm-hmm. So since Social Security benefits can change because of when you take them, what is a great way to plan for retirement benefits?
A great way to plan for when you should take your retirement benefits is www.socialsecurity.gov and visit our retirement planner. On the retirement planner, you'll be able to find your full retirement age, estimate your retirement benefits, use other benefit calculators to test different retirement ages, and that can all be done on the retirement planner.
Thanks. And as you can see, I always joke about this when I do my presentations. I always mention that you don't need to take notes because everything is just on that one page, from retirement age to establishing what your estimate may be. But I know for you in the audience, as you're watching, remember this is a live call-in show, so we're waiting for you to come join the discussion. You can call us at 312-738-1060. And again, even though we're talking about retirement benefits, Social Security is a program that touches you at any point in your life, whether it's a Social Security card for work or disability or retirement. Mm-hmm. So as we talk about these things, especially for retirement, I guess one of the biggest questions is when we're ready for retirement, whether it's early or full retirement age or anywhere along that lines, how early can someone contact us?
So the best time to contact us is about 3 months before you want to start receiving your benefits. The easiest and quickest way to file for retirement is on www.socialsecurity.gov. A Social Security representative will process your application. If any more information is needed, someone will contact you. So that is the best way. No need to go into the office or call to get an appointment. Just go right online.
Yes, I remember, when individuals used to have the option of calling to come in for an appointment or over the phone. And it's a preference part. But, with the 20 offices in the Chicagoland area, we average over 23,000 visitors a week coming through our doors. So unless you're bringing a good book, sometimes you may want to be able to use your time better. And that's why we offer the online services option to make things quicker and convenient and things to do at your fingertips. So as you're thinking about that, if you're ready, you can use your fingers and dial that number and give us a question at 312-738-1060. Now, as we talk about Social Security benefits, I guess it's something always to kind of think about, because a lot of individuals try and figure out, well, what is Social Security, whether it's, is it SSI, disability, things like that. Do you have like a easy way of kind of giving individuals an idea between the two?
So Social Security is basically an insurance. You pay into it. It's from taking out of your taxes, your payroll taxes for the FICA tax. And SSI comes from the general tax fund. So that is the main difference, or how you can tell the difference between Social Security and SSI. Because Social Security has disability as well as SSI has a disability payment.
Yeah, and that's always something to think about, because I know sometimes when individuals have questions, we kind of ask, well, which benefit are you receiving? Because each one will have different criteria. For Social Security, since it's connected to your Social Security taxes in your work, you would have had to have worked a number of years to earn the credits for it. Where supplemental security income, since it's a funded program through general revenue tax dollars, it has an assistance based where we look at your income or resources. So two things change. So as we think about that and how Social Security is kind of the ultimate insurance policy, as we wait for your questions, and we're still waiting, what we'll do is let's take a little look at Social Security and how we're there for you. So Social Security is with you through your life journey. And for that, we'll just run a little video.
We are there, day one, with baby names and a gift that lasts a lifetime. We are there as you grow, protecting you and those you love. We are there when you get your first job, helping you to save for the future. We are there when you marry your sweetheart, to help secure your new life together. We are there if the unexpected happens, to help you see life from a new perspective. We are there when you become a full-time grandparent or the author of your next chapter, to make sure you get off to a great start. And we are there when you lose your soulmate, to help make sure that you will be all right. We are with you through life's journey. We are Social Security, securing today and tomorrow.
And as we have the baby names.
This video produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
On our website, I always think about when I first started with Social Security, Andrew was in the top 10.
Really?
Yeah, it was like number 7. I think it was the highest it was. Well, this past year it was 22. So I always run baby names, because this way maybe I can campaign for Andrew to get back into the top 10.
I don't think Jasmine was ever on there.
But anyone can take a look on Social Security's website. So if you visit Social Security's website and you click on the top 10 baby names, you can even type in your name and see where you fall in the rankings. Or if you're looking for a name for a baby boy or girl in your new addition to your family, you can take a look there, or even find out what you may need for a Social Security card. So as we finally have a caller, let's hear your answer. You're on the air. or a question, I should say.
Yes, hi. My
Hello.
sons are not of retirement age. However, I do want to know, is there a way that they can check their earnings for future planning so that they can know how much they will receive when it's time to retire?
Okay, so the question is, as you're looking at planning for Social Security, is there a way where you can find out how much your Social Security benefit is?
So yes, if you go to socialsecurity.gov and you look at the retirement planner, that is where you can get estimates about how much retirement benefits you will receive. In that estimator, it allows you to plug in different ages that you want to retire, and it'll give you an estimate at that age.
So what we'll do actually is, once we get ourselves online here, what I wanted to show you is with the estimators, there's two great ways to go. You can use the retirement estimator here, but what we also suggest is if you click on My Social Security, you can create a My Social Security account online. This lets you bank with Social Security. So anytime that you are wanting to take a look at what your Social Security benefit is, the amount of your benefits, or just take some planning, you can take a look on your Social Security account, review your earnings record, as well as future benefits.
That's correct.
So as we think about doing things online, I know we left off with filing for an application online. One of the great things about filing for an application online is if you get to one of those questions where you really have a difficult time answering, like if you're filing for retirement for yourself and you get to that application about your marriage and you're putting in your husband's name and then it's the date of birth and you forget his date of birth and you don't want to ask, 'cause trouble will happen. So you just wait till he takes a nap watching a baseball game or something, get his driver's license out of the wallet and you get his date of birth. So what you can do is stop the application, but what happens if you need to finish it?
So if you have to stop the application and go back in, you should have received a re-entry number when you initially started the application. You'll need that re-entry number to get back into your application. To return to your application, you would go back to socialsecurity.gov, /retire, /apply. And on that first page, you click on the return to saved application. Enter your re-entry number and your Social Security number, and you'll be able to continue completing the application for retirement benefits.
So quick and easy, and that way if you have that tough question, you're able to research what you need and then get back to it.
That's correct.
So we're doing good on talking about retirement. We've talked a little bit about honoring our service members for Memorial Day. And as we think about our planning for Social Security, one of the things that I always try and remind individuals about is even though it's called Social Security retirement, it doesn't always have to deal with retiring from work. You could never stop working and possibly receive Social Security benefits. Or as we learned earlier, you could retire early, but since that early retirement age is 62, if you are fortunate enough to retire early, you may still have to wait till age 62. So before we talk a little bit about what you need to know with that retirement and kind of connect that together, let's take another call from our viewing public.
Hi, my name is Ron.
Hello, Ron.
Yeah, I was wondering, I'm 66 years old. I wanted to know if you're on disability already. I've been on disability about 12 years. Will that run out at any given time? And my second question is, when you reach the age of 66, is there a bonus involved? Do you get a little extra more money?
Hi,
Those are my
Ron.
two questions.
Okay, so your two questions were, since you're already receiving disability benefits at the age of 66, is there a bonus? And what was the other question?
Does it ever run out?
Does it ever run out? So if you're already receiving disability benefits, that means you're already receiving the highest amount payable on your record. So when you reach your full retirement age, we stop paying you out of disability and start paying you out of the retirement trust fund. You see no difference. It's just where the money comes from out of the trust fund. you will receive the same amount because you're already receiving the highest possible amount from your record. So it doesn't run out. You switch over to retirement benefits, and it doesn't increase. You get the same amount.
Yeah, I guess what nice way to kind of think about disability is it's like early retirement where you get your full benefit amount because you're not able to work because of a medical condition. And one of the things about it is once you reach your full retirement age, we don't have to check to see if you're disabled anymore. Because disability will stop if you get better or if you return to work at a substantial rate. Once you get to 66, you may be able to return to work. And that kind of leads into our question about working after retirement. So how fortunate was that? So let's think about that. If you are receiving Social Security benefits, and as I mentioned before, you can continue working and still receive Social Security, what is there that you can, what do you need to let us know about?
So if you start receiving your retirement benefits before your full retirement age, you can work and earn $15,720 before it has any effect on your retirement benefits. Now, after you earn more than $15,720, we take $1 for every $2 over that you earn from your retirement benefits. So, for example, if you work and earn $20,000 and you're under full retirement age, we'll be looking at withholding about $2,140 from your benefits. If you receive a benefit check of about $1,200 a month, we will withhold 2 checks in order to make up the difference between your work and your retirement benefit.
And you're probably thinking, wow, that's a lot of math for a TV show. And it could be. So that's why what we really want you to remember is if you are starting to work and you're not at your full retirement age, give us a call. Let us know, and you can contact us at 1-800-772-1213. And then again, it's 1-800-772-1213. That's our national toll-free number from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. A lot of people think about, when you call Social Security, when's the best time to call? Well, our 800 number, like our offices are busy where we have 23,000 visitors or over 1,000 visitors a week in our offices. Well, our 800 number nationwide receives about 5 million calls a month. I remember they recently got to a McDonald's standard where they have billion served now. So we're doing pretty good with our calls as we're answering your questions. So one of the key things to remember with the 800 number is calling a little early. You can call as early as 7 a.m. or call as late as 7 p.m. So when you're thinking that we may be closed at 4 or 5 o'clock, if you call our 800 number, you might be able to get in a little quicker. Or you can always visit Social Security's website at socialsecurity.gov, where you can get a lot of information. And if you are working and need to report your earnings, you can take a look at our mobile application for wage reporting. So as we talked about the work earnings, since we talked about Social Security being a little different, what about any other type of earnings? If I'm retired and I'm receiving my pension from the union, or I got a nice winning off my scratch-off lottery ticket.
Oh, that's a good question, Andy. We do not count non-work income, such as annuities, investment income, interest, capital gain, or other government benefits. That income will not affect your retirement benefits. Most pensions will not affect your retirement benefits as well. However, your benefit may be affected by a pension, a government pension from work, which you did not pay Social Security taxes on.
And that could affect quite a few of our viewers being in Chicago. If you work for the city of Chicago, if you're a teacher, possibly some other municipal jobs, you may have paid into a different program instead of Social Security. So you may want to take a look at our retirement planner page, because our retirement planner page has a link at the bottom for individuals. As you can see that box, if you keep scrolling down further, you'll get to pensions from work where you didn't pay into Social Security or government pensions, and you'll be able to get more information on our retirement planner page. So as we think about what we've talked about as we go through our program, We talked a little bit about retirement and making sure to let everyone know that our retirement ages have changed.
That's true.
But you can still go as early as 62, but the important part is taking a look at what you can get on your Social Security early versus later using our estimator. So as we're winding our show down, let's take one more call. So caller, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, my name is Gerald Wilson. I'm planning to quit my Social Security when I hit 62 in December. Okay, how many weeks do you file before your birthday?
Okay,
How early can you file before your birthday?
so you're heading toward your 62nd birthday and you're ready to retire, so how soon can you do it?
How many, is there a certain amount of weeks can you do it, or you just wait until your birthday, the exact day of your birthday to do it?
Let's talk a little bit about that.
Right. Hi, Gerald. So you can apply up to 3 months in advance. So if your birthday is in December, you can go ahead and start that application in
September?
September. So if you want to go online, start the application in September, that'll be a perfect time.
Yeah, so you can always file as early as 3 months, but a lot of people think, well, what if I don't file in 3 months? What if September came around and I was busy at work and forgot all about it? Does that delay my benefits?
No, it doesn't. You want to make sure you just go ahead and do it as soon as possible. Online applications, the average processing time is 30 days, but we do recommend if you're already thinking about it in September, go ahead and get started.
Yeah, because the most important part is don't wait past your birthday, because Social Security can only pay you from the month you file an application. So if you wait past 62, excuse me, you can miss a benefit. No, excuse me. You want to finish up?
Yeah, you can end up missing a benefit. So you want to make sure that you file either before or the month that you turn 62, so you don't miss out on any benefits.
And so right there we have online again where you can visit us at socialsecurity.gov to file that application. It could take about 15 minutes and be set. Or make sure to at least call us at 1-800-772-1213. So that way you can be better protected. So a nice reminder for that is making sure to let us know about when you're ready to file, using our web pages, so that way you can create a My Social Security account. Millions of individuals have created an account, and it's a great way to take a look at what your Social Security benefit will be, and also to make sure all your earnings are there. So that way when you're ready to file, you can take a look at your earnings history online, make sure we have everything, so that way we're going to pay you right.
That's right, and that's a good point, Andy. Make sure your earnings are correct on the statement. That's a very good reason to create a My Social Security account, because those earnings is how we come up with your retirement benefit. So that's good.
All right, so with that, we're just going to leave you with a few other things to think about. When you do go onto Social Security's website, one of the best ways to navigate is if you look across the top, you can hit benefits, and in the benefits on the top there, right above the baby, you can access our retirement, or you can scroll downward to underneath the baby where you have the My Social Security icon, our online services, so that'll be a quick link to filing online, and our retirement estimator. And since we're wrapping up our show and we only have about a minute to go, we may have not been able to get to your question, but if you look on our website, we have the big question mark, and that's frequently asked questions. So you can visit our website and take a look at our frequently asked questions, so that way you have a better idea of what you need for Social Security. So with that, I think socialsecurity.gov is one of the best places to go, so that way we can learn a little bit more about our retirement planning.
That's true.
Find out about disability, because we had a question about disability benefits. And as our public service announcement said, we're there in a time of need, even at your most challenging moments when you may have lost a loved one, and that's why we have Social Security survivor benefits. So we have a successful insurance plan for you. With your work contributions, you'll have retirement, disability, a life benefit, just in case, a life insurance policy for you and your family. So with that, we're going to sign off, and we'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.